Hi everyone, in this video we are going to talk about JavaScript event handler. Yes, as the name suggests, event handler, we are trying to write a code that will be handling events in our web pages. Okay, so we can say that we are trying to write a bit of code that will run in response to a user's action. For instance, when a user clicks a button, we are going to write a code that will run and tell the code if a user click a particular button, look at what to do. If a user hover a mouse, look at what to do. If a user move out the mouse, if the page is loaded or if the page is closed, So that is what event handler is all about. We are handling event. The event we are talking about is the user action on our pages. Okay, if you Google or try to do research on event handler, you will see that we have a whole lot of them. But these ones are listed here are the ones that are commonly used. We have the one called onClick. Okay, this is the event handler we use when a user click on something. Okay, we have the one of mouse over. Okay, the one of mouse over, which should be like this. This is what we use to handle an event when a user hover over a particular element. We have the one of mouse out. When a user removes his mouse from a particular element, we have the one of unload. When a particular element or document or web page is loaded, the same thing goes with unload when the document is being closed or no longer loaded. Okay, so let's quickly dive into this event handler. Okay, I have my Visual Studio Code. Let me create a new file. I will call it event. Okay, HTML. Okay, in this one I'm going to be using our HTML version 5. Okay, let me call this event handler. Okay, let me just break some line. Sorry guys. Okay, create a button. Okay, let me call this click me. Okay, let me run this code. Okay, look at the button I just created. Okay, so I'm going to write a code that once you click on this button, something will happen. Okay, to do that, we use this event handler known as onClick. Okay, watch how we write this. The first on or the first word is in small letter, whereby the second one follows with the capital letter like this. So this is known as a camel case. A camel case. Okay. Camel case, whereby the first word always starts with a small letter. The ones that follows now always start with the capital letter, like this one. It's a small letter, capital letter, yeah. Okay, then after that word, you have another capital letter like this. The same thing here. Mouse out, mouse over. Okay, so let's proceed. Back to our code. We just put it here. onClick. Okay, so simply means when you click on this button, just like the way we write inline, this is inline JavaScript. Okay, you start writing your statement here. Here I want it to alert something whenever this button is clicked. Okay, let it alert something and says stop clicking me. Okay, now see in this event handler on click. Okay, once you click it, JavaScript will allow this stop clicking me. Okay, let's test our code. We'll refresh. When we click, you will see it stop clicking me. Okay, this is for the on click. Like I said, we have handled that event. When a user click on this, look at what will happen. So let us create another element that we are going to use to test this mouse over. Okay, let me create another. Okay, let me not create button this time around, or do I continue with the button? Okay, let me create another button. Okay, let me say hover me in this button. Start writing my event handler here on mouse. Okay, on mouse over, right? Okay, in this mouse over, I want you to handle this prompt stuff. This is going to ask you what's your name and why do you hover over me. Okay, when you hover your mouse over this element, okay, it will prompt this, what is your name and why do you hover over me. Okay, let's test this code. Okay, I refresh, you see the button. When I click on this, you see the event stop clicking me. Okay, if I hover over this, you see this event, what is your name and why do you hover over me. Once I hover, it works. Okay, this is for mouse hover. What about mouse art? In mouse art, you're talking about you will hover over a particular element, nothing will happen, but once your mouse goes out, okay, you are now handling the event for that. Okay, why we are learning all these things is because if you want to do something like that, you will not know how to do it. If you want to alert a user or do something or run some code when a user click on a button, or when a user hover over a mouse or move out his mouse from a particular element, or when a page is loaded, or when a page is closed, okay, you now know how to do all these things. And also there is a whole lot of other event handler we have in JavaScript. Okay, let me create another button. I just want to break more lines so that there will be a gap. Okay, this one will be for mouse out. Okay, let me say mouse out. Okay, so I start my JavaScript event handler. You see a whole lot of them as I just type on. You see we have the on mouse over, on mouse up, on pause, on play, on progress, a whole lot of them. Okay, so we start on mouse out. Okay, when you move out your mouse, we want to alert a comeback. Okay, want to do something like this. Hey, come back. Okay, let's test out this code. Okay, once I move out from my mouse from this, you'll see what will happen. You see, it runs. Hey, come back. This one is once I move my mouse, we have this. This is once I click on it, we have this. Okay, this I will move my mouse, not okay. I'll move my mouse here, nothing will happen. Once I move it out, You see, this works. That's for the event handler for mouse out. Okay, mouse out, on click. Okay, let me use that camel case. On mouse over, on mouse out. This is how we write this. Okay, let me refresh, test them again. Okay, on click works, on hover works, on mouse out works. Okay, let's proceed, guys. Okay, we are now to unload. Okay, we use this to handle an event when you load a page. So we want to write a code that once you load this our page, an alert will show and tell you welcome to our let me say welcome to our project. Okay, so since I want to do it once this page entirely loads, so I think I have to write it on the body tag, writing something like this: unload. Okay, our alert. Okay, okay, it will alert something like this: welcome to our project, once I load this page. So it simply means that if I refresh this page, once this page finish loading, okay, this will just show. Okay, let me test it. You see the page has finished loading. That's why we are seeing welcome to our project. Once we click OK, everything loads. Okay, so this is how we handle the unload. What about the unload? Okay, unload. This is where once we are closing the page, this runs. Or even if we are trying to refresh the page again, this is going to run. Let me tell you why. Here, anytime I'm trying to refresh this page, what will happen is that this page will unload and load again, just like we normally call it reload. Okay, you see it here, reload this page. When you want to reload, you are going to unload and then reload again. So if I'm trying to refresh, the page will try to unload. This will now work. This unloading event handler will now show. When the page loads again, if I try to refresh again, it will unload and this will show before it will load again. And if I try to close this web browser, unload will show again. Okay, let's proceed. Since I want to do this in this entire page, I think I have to write this code here. Okay, we have the one of load and we have the one of unload. Okay, if you unload, it will show you goodbye. Okay, okay, let me refresh. Our page have loaded. Welcome to our project. I close. Okay, if I close this, oh, it didn't work. Okay, let me check again. It should be unload in camel case. Okay, okay, camel case, that's what we're supposed to use. It's our code. Okay, we have the one of load. Okay, let me try closing this. Oh, it didn't work again. Let me tackle this and know where the error is coming from. Let me remove this. Focus on this unload. Let me know. Okay, open this code again. I refresh. I try to close. Okay, it didn't work. Okay guys, I just paused this video and do some research, and I discovered that this unload is no longer supported by JavaScript. Many people were saying that it's so annoying that they don't like leaving a web page and the web page will telling them or sending them a message. Some says that the alert doesn't work with unload. So I know that this unload, the sentence we have here is correct. So let me say that it's no longer supported by JavaScript. Okay guys, that's all we have for today in this video tutorial. Thank you so much. Bye bye.